It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and today we're going to talk a little bit about Thea. She is a free healer that you get basically day one, and I feel that she's a little underappreciated. I think a lot of players quickly transition away from Thea into Martha or Dorian or maybe even Celeste, Maya, others as soon as they can because they view her as a little too weak. And that's simply not the case. Thea is an expensive hero to level up to be effective, but once you do, she will find a place in your Grand Arena team. So let's quickly talk about my tier list, where I feel that she lands on this tier discussion. We'll be talking about it a little bit later, but this is a tier list video, so let's quickly talk about the 5 tiers that we have here. We have Water Bottle tier. These are heroes that you would build a team around and bring utility to every single team. You could swap this hero into every single team. Stop Sign tier. This hero is strong enough to build a team around, but she doesn't necessarily bring utility to every single team. We have the PvE hero tier. This hero is only good in the campaign, tower, and outland, but not good in arena. We have Milk Crate tier. These heroes bring utilities to some teams against certain teams, but not every team. They're great counter heroes. And then finally, Dead Battery tier. These are the heroes that I would not recommend spending any resources on to new players, either because they're broken, or they're too weak, or they're bugged. And finally, there's one more tier that we don't really talk about much, and that's the New Puppy tier. That is your favorite hero. If your favorite hero is not in your main team, then you're playing this game wrong. You should play your favorite hero in your main team. That's just how it should be. All right, so a little bit more about Thea. Thea is a healer support. She's a backline hero. Being a healer, that's perfect. She is an intelligence hero. That's her main stat. Excuse me. Her white skill, her gray skill, whatever you want to call it, her ultimate is Solar Sanctuary. Heals all members of the team. This has got a low magic attack variable of 30%, but it is an entire team heal. And it is on command, so you need to use it when you need it. I prefer to have the area of effect or the team heals on the green or blue skill. That way you can trigger a single target heal instead, like in the case of, I don't know, Celeste or Marcus. But this is a strong ability. This is a really strong ability. We have Healing Beam is the green ability, and this is a single target heal. Heals the ally with the lowest health. A little bit better magic attack variance at 40%. Pretty strong single target heal once you get leveled up a little bit. The blue ability is where her utility starts to shine. This is Vow of Silence. Places magical marks above the heads of the enemy, silencing them for 3 seconds. And obviously, this is going to depend on the team level, the hero level, I should say. So at level 130 or level 120, whatever your level cap is, this will always silence the enemy team. This is a very strong ability, as silenced heroes cannot use their spells or skills. Very strong, very strong. Does a little bit of damage as well, but very low damage at only a 10% modifier. And then finally, we have Second Wind. Passively increases the speed of skills for each ally when the ally's health drops below 30%. So speed of skills. I believe that Thea also increases the speed of basic attacks, but I'm not sure on that. I've heard it both ways, and I haven't taken the time to break it down frame by frame to tell you for sure. But what I do know is it will decrease the time between the green and blue abilities firing off. There's an internal cooldown on all green and blue abilities. I believe it's roughly 10 seconds for green abilities and roughly 12 to 15 seconds for blue abilities. And it might be different for each hero, but this Second Wind ability will shorten the window, shorten the amount of time between when Healing Beam will go off and then when another Healing Beam will go off. So very, very strong ability to have. A little bit unpredictable because you never know which hero is going to need it. And, when they do, they might not be able to provide, the life support they need to stay alive. But cool ability nonetheless. She has 4 skins. There are 4 skins for Thea. The default skin is Intelligence. Interesting skin, kind of boring, which is okay. Her Angel skin is the Magic Attack skin, very cool. The Champion skin is also another Magic Attack, and this is more of like a Battle Cleric. I really, really like this skin. I think this is my favorite skin of Thea's. Excuse me. Little frog in my throat there. And then finally, her winter skin is armor. So in the order of which I would level up the skins, I like to do health, intelligence, armor, and magic attack for Thea. I like to do health for support heroes first. Usually the modifier for skills via magic attack is pretty low across the board for heals, and intelligence is going to help with that anyway. Armor to stay alive. This is my skin order for Thea. Her glyphs, she's got 5, just like everybody. In the order I would level them would be health, intelligence, armor, magic defense, and magic attack. Again, health, intelligence, and armor are the priority. Health to stay alive, intelligence to improve her stats overall, so she gets critted less, and armor, magic defense to stay alive, magic attack to improve the heals. So her artifact weapon is the Staff of Rebirth, and this is a magic defense buff for your team. Okay, very strong magic defense buff if you need it, and that we'll talk about that a little bit more when we talk about where she falls in the tier list. But she's one of the few heroes that provides magic defense that fits into a lot of teams, and that's going to kind of give you a little bit of a hint. A lot of magic defense bonus heroes are mage only, or a little bit too niche. But her book is magic attack and health, and then finally, of course, since she's an intelligence hero, her ring is intelligence. So I'll probably level up her. Book first, but that staff, you want to get that staff, that artifact weapon, to 3-star as quickly as possible so that the activation chance gets up to 100%. You really want that magic defense. Okay, so let's talk about my tier list and where I feel that Thea lands on my tier list. So right off the bat, I don't feel that she's a dead battery tier hero. She's not. She's good enough to be in people's top team, second team, maybe even the third team. Okay, there's a dramatic shortage of healers in this game, and she can easily find a home in one of your teams. I think that she's okay in Outland Tower in the campaign, but she's not relegated to just those. I feel like that she does provide utility elsewhere. And a couple things that I want to mention about her is, as far as healing skills go, she's a little faster healing than, say, Martha or Dorian. She's a little quicker to heal. Okay, those other healers might heal more, but she's a little quicker to heal. She also provides a silence to the enemy team. All right, so she's a good sub in against mage lineups. If you're going up against the twins and you're having trouble disrupting their powerful synergy, Thea might be the answer. I'm starting to consider using Thea in my Kark team instead of Martha against the twins if I need just a little bit more oomph to defeat the twins. And when it comes down to it, if you're facing a damage-heavy team that can potentially outpace your healing, whatever healing you have, be it Martha, Dorian, Marcus, Celeste, whoever, Thea is often a better choice because her silence has the potential to interrupt and delay skills that could otherwise be the difference maker in damage that bring down your team versus barely surviving. It could be that 1 to 3 second window that Thea provides that can mean the difference between you winning and losing. And I feel, because of this and because of other things that I've mentioned, that Thea is a milk crate tier hero. All right, she brings utility to some teams against certain teams. She would be viable as a primary healer on any team, I should say most teams, but I don't feel that she's strong enough to build a team around. Okay, not like Martha. You would definitely sub Thea out in some situations. Okay, Thea would be the one to swap out in some situations. She is strong enough to fit into just about every single team, so she fulfills one of the 2 requirements for water bottle tier. But I don't believe that you would build a team around Thea. I don't believe that you would specifically build a team around Thea. There's some arguments that can be made for other heroes that speed up, such as Jew or maybe Ishmael or what have you. But I don't think those instances are good enough to want to justify building a team around her. She's definitely good enough to be, like I said, in your second or third team, but I feel that there are better healers depending on what teams you have. For example, the physical attacking teams like Dorian, a little better. There are some, blender fast attack teams that don't like heals at all. I think that a lot of Kark teams prefer Martha. That's my opinion. So with all that being said, I'm going to wrap the video up here. I do need to know how you guys feel about Thea in the comment section down below. It's real important for me to get you guys' feedback whenever I do my ultimate tier list chart that will be a living document and evolve as new skins and new heroes are released. I can't wait to work on that, and it's coming soon. It's coming very soon, but I can't do it without your help, the community. So please let me know how you feel about Thea in the comment section down below. I love you all, and of course, good luck in Dominion.